actually two products that I got through Amazon Vine, so I'm an Amazon Vine member. This is the silver version. This is, I forget, blue or red. So I already took this one out and assembled it real quick. It comes with the tool to assemble it and keep in your glove box of your truck. It has the keys for 2 locks. It has a lock to lock into your truck. It has a lock to lock the double pin up and down adjuster. So there's your keys for that set. There's your thing there, your Allen wrench. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this box open and show you the unboxing and the quick assembly of the entire contraption. Now, I will say this, based on that silver one that I put together, there's nothing that I dislike about this. I think for $199, which is what I paid, $200, it's one heck of a product. It really is. It's okay. This one's blue, by the way. I hope you can see that there. So they do give you an instruction book. So they give you a how to install. Let's see. So what's included? So they show you the main drawbar. Then they give you the up and down adjustable head. They give you there's a 2 5/16, a 2, and a 1 7/8 ball, which I'll never use. They give you the 3 rubber adjusters and the 1 steel backing plate. They give you the double keyed dual pin lock. That's the one that goes through the up and down adjustable head. They give you the Allen key wrench. They give you the pin lock for pinning it into your truck, your factory truck receiver. They give you a cotter key, which is basically a doubled or safety lock for the keyed dual pin lock. So you have the lock head, and then you put the cotter pin in the second one. So if the lock failed, it wouldn't slide out and fail. So how to install: insert iron pad onto the innermost part of the shank first. Insert the silencer pads. Figure out how many you need, or what the spacing is that you need to end up bucking it tight to your truck. Insert the silencer pads onto the shank. Insert the shank into the receiver on your truck. Adjust to the desired position. Install the lock. Okay, so that the lock being the cross pin, the cross lock. Once you've done that, there is a tighten the built-in screws inside the shank clockwise using the T-handled Allen wrench until the contact part between the shank and the receiver does not shake. So what they're trying to tell you there is taking this tool that they give you right here, okay? Once you have this into the truck, 1, 2, 3 rubbers, 1 steel backer. Okay, you see the threads right here. So these threads, you can come in here and you can adjust that. You see me pushing out? I'm pushing into the truck right now. Okay, so that's what's going to take up any dead space and apply some preload to this so that it doesn't rattle on the back of your truck. Okay, drop that T-handle. Pick that up. Alright, so you open up your box. So once you've opened up your box, I'm going to say you're going to take here's your steel right here, your 3 pieces of rubber right here. We'll take and open these real quick. In the description, if you're on YouTube watching this, I'll have links to both the silver and the blue version. Okay, so here's the blue right here versus the silver. So there's your 2 5/16 for your standard normal size trailers. Here's your smaller 2-inch. That's for your utility trailer, stuff like that. And then if you have a real small trailer, you can swap one of those out with this 1 7/8. I've never owned a trailer so small to take a 1 7/8, but they do give it to you. There's your 2 bolt holes, and I'll show you what those are for. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there right now. All right, you have your This is the single lock pin. This one is the one that goes through your truck. Your truck has your square hole. You're going to put the receiver in, you're going to put this through, it locks into your truck. This is a slam lock. You don't have to use the key to lock it, you have to use the key to unlock it. Okay, so that comes with it. You also have your double pin, this one here. So this is the one that goes here that does double pins, the head, the adjustable up and down head, right? So that's this piece right here that you should be able to see. Okay, then you'll have a bag in the package that's going to have your T-handle and your cotter pin for safetying that double pin lock, right? And last but not least, all right, so there's your main receiver. Now, if you have an iron version of this, forged steel, they're very heavy. They're 50, 60, maybe even 70 pounds, depending on what you got. This is like, it's got weight to it. It is not light, but this is not something that is like you got to get ready to lift up. The finish is attractive. The machine work that you see on here, they've done a good job. The finish is nice. Everything about it is nice. So the rating on these, let's back up a little bit here. Max gross tow weight 18,650. Max tongue weight 1,865. Do not exceed these weights. Each one is serialized uniquely. The finish is consistent throughout. Okay. Now I'm going to open up the T-handled tool. Now, the T-handled tool, the first thing you're going to have to make a decision on is what size balls you need. If the 2 5/16 and 2-inch is what you need, then you can leave it as is. And if you look in here, you'll see the 2 Allen-headed screws right here. So you're going to go ahead and make sure that they are snug. Now, on this blue one, they were somewhat snug from the factory. On the silver one, they were not. But you're going to make sure that these are nicely snug. You may want to go ahead and go grab some blue Loctite or thread locker. Put it on. Take each one of these out. Put a couple drops on there. Put it back in. Make sure that they stay. The one thing, the way it's designed, they cannot back out and lose control of the of your ball, because once you slide this up onto your receiver. If they did try to back up, they can only back up a turn or two, and they're going to back into this and they're going to stop. They're not going to be able to turn any further than that. They're going to always stay engaged. So part of the safety here is if you don't Loctite it, you don't tighten them, you do everything possible wrong that you can. Once you've got this in place, they cannot back out enough to lose control of one of your balls. Okay? So I made sure right here, going in, tight, okay? So now you're going to take this shape. You see that T shape that you see in there? So we're going to take that. We'll slide this. So now you have this adjustable range, right? You're going to take the keys that came on your single pin right here. You got your keys, they're zip tied on, plumber's tied on. So we'll take that. Go ahead and cut that. So now I have my keys separate. So now there's your keyhole. There's your key. Okay. So we're going to turn that, take that off. We've got that one separated. We'll take this one. This is your double pin. Take the key, same key, and we'll turn that, remove that, okay? So now, you're going to go ahead and pick your location. Put that through, okay? So you see that's through right now. So here's your lock head. And like I said, I don't need the key, so I can take that and do a slam lock. It's locked. And now I could put my dust cover, water cover on that. So that's now locked into place, right? So now, before I want to install this into my truck, I have one steel ring and I have 3 rubber rings, okay? So we're gonna put the steel ring back first, and the reason why is the steel ring, I want it to be back where the tension adjuster is. So I'm gonna stand that up, slide the steel ring back. These are somewhat snug, so what I'm gonna do is lay it like this, and we'll walk these rubbers down. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Now, you may not need all 3. You may get away with 1, you may get away with 2, but the idea is that when you put this in your truck, right, that the spacing here bucks up against your truck, and then you use the provided T-handle tool to run this threaded adjuster in against the steel plate here. That's why you start with the steel plate, and you're going to run those into your truck to take up any slack and end up making a silent connection that's slightly under preload, and that'll get rid of any noise. Now, let's assume for a minute you say I don't need 2 5/16, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spin this around. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock real quick. I'm gonna pull my double pin, knock that bad boy out of there, and I need the 1 7/8, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and loosen. Okay, try to keep this so you can see me. So I'm going to back my fasteners out. Now you can see I have these loose, they're still threaded in. Now you can see that even that far out, I'm still engaged in both of the balls, right? So we're gonna keep coming out. Okay, I got 1 of your lock pins. I have 2 of your lock pins. So now I can take this out. I need the 1 7/8. So I'm going to install the 1 7/8. I'm actually going to install it per sticker. You see the brand name YATM. So I'm going to install it that way. And at that point, right there, I get the thread started. And I would take the tool and I would tighten this in, and I would have a 1 7/8. Now I'm not going to put that on because, like I said, I don't own anything. I've never owned anything, never borrowed anything that small. But that's what I would do, is I would have to remove this and install this. You could throw this in your glove box, under your seat, in your center console, whatever, as well as this tool, and you would have the ability to swap on the fly in seconds. So I'm going to take our 2 pins back out, take that little 1 7/8 thing back out, and I'm going to put my standard ball that I would use during my life, put that back in. And get my fastener started there. Get my fastener started there. and get these tight as quick as I can. And this thing's ready to go out and fit to my truck and tension it up so that it doesn't rattle. Lock it so that nobody can steal it. $199 on Amazon. I really don't think you're gonna beat this. The quality, the machine work quality, the ease of putting together everything that you got going on here. This is absolutely a real win. This is a really good product for $199. 18,000 plus pounds towing capacity on your F250, F350, or Ram, or whatever, you know, whatever truck you have, 3/4 ton, 1 ton. I really have nothing at all that I could say negative about this, and I have a race red F250. This is going to look fabulous putting the blue one on my truck. Everything about it is nice, attractive. Again, I can slam lock this. There it is. I can mount it in my truck. I can pin it through my truck. Once it's in my truck, I can slam lock it. Let me see here. Did I get it? There we go. Put your environmental covers on, keep the rain, dust, dirt out, and have this on the back of your beautiful F250, F350, and you're good to go. Keys, add them to your truck. Secondary lock, what this is for is right here. Boom. If this lock were to fail, I still have a cotter key holding this on. So this right here, let me see, where's my box? This is need support. Phone number 143-236-9559. Tri-ball trailer hitch for 2.5-inch receiver. And everything you need comes in the box. I don't know what you could ask for that you didn't get. They have blue, they have silver. Pick one that makes you happy with your truck. And there you go. You're good to go, man. All right. Thank you.